situations like that, you just do what you can. If you're in a queue, like, you know, the most useful thing to do is get on the radio at the base. Don't assume the bloke in front's going for an ambulance.
At times, just a few minutes can make the difference between life and death. If emergency services can get to an accident more quickly, then more serious injuries can be prevented. More lives saved.
I know you would, but it's just a small deal, Mark. Nick, Julie, best man, maid of honour, you know. Bermuda. No, it's not that expensive. I don't want to put you to that expense, Mum. But we'll bring you back a video. Nick's taking the camcorder out there.
Oh, I've booked a photographer.
A photographer? What did that cost? For what, Mum?
Mr. Wilson, thank you for coming early. My name's Philip Jackson and I'm from the Crown Prosecution Service and I'm looking after this case in court today. Did you have any trouble getting here?
Well, I rung the lassie in your office and explained about my arthritis and that our Joey couldn't give us a lift and she said it would be all right to take a taxi.
Oh yes, that's okay. I'll make a note of it on your expenses form. Now then, let's go and find somewhere for you to sit down and then I can explain what's going to happen today.
I expect you're used to it. But it's a bit awe-inspiring, isn't it? I mean, this huge building with all these things going on at once. First time I've been in court, you know.
Well, I think it's probably a bit daunting for most people when they have to go into court for the first time, but they soon realise there's nothing to worry about. Now, would you excuse me for just a moment? I need to go and speak with the prosecuting counsel before we go in. Now, it'll be in court number 4, but don't worry, I'll come back and find you when it's time. Ah, Sally. Just been showing Mr. Wilson around and putting him at ease. Quite a character. Hope I'm as lively at 75.
I've been speaking to Bob Haggie. He said in view of Mr. Wilson's evidence, his client will plead guilty to the assault, so I won't be calling him.
Don't let him know. It's a shame. I think he was rather looking forward to his court appearance. Still, he might want to stay and watch the proceedings.
Where does that leave us on the theft, then?
Ah, well, Fiona thought this might happen. We're to carry on with the theft.
Right.
Costs associated with treating an asthmatic start to mount rapidly after a serious asthma attack. A GP call-out will cost Tim's clinic anything from £20. A night call-out would cost more. On a national basis, there are 250,000 asthma-related call-outs every year. An ambulance call-out, crewed by staff who've received extended training and carrying nebulizers and oxygen, will cost the hospital up to £100 a time. Each year, there could be 120,000 such admissions of asthmatics to hospitals around the country. The proportion of these admissions coming in as emergencies is much higher than the average for all diseases.
Is he to blame? Was it you? Was it her fault? You were responsible for others and broke the rules yourself. Now what? Has he got any excuses? You never thought how bad it could get.
I had too much to drink, and I know I wasn't insured. My mum didn't let me drive in the car. And I know I was going too fast because Sarah kept saying you're going too fast. Sarah's in the hospital, ill, because of what's happened. How long am I going to be here?
Well, that depends. It'll depend on how long the police inquiries are going to take. As you know, you're going to be charged with an offence of drink driving, because the suggestion is that your driving was so atrocious before the accident, you're likely to be charged with an offence of reckless driving. But Sarah, as you know, is very critical in hospital, and therefore if she does not pull through, you're likely to be charged with a more serious offence of death by reckless driving.